6 years ago, elected officials across Lake County, along with state elected officials, business leaders, and residents, set out on a unified course for our transportation future using one voice. Today, we are achieving positive results from setting that strategic direction and defining our priorities. The Lake County Board and the Lake County Transportation Alliance, a public-private partnership consisting of state and local elected leaders and transportation stakeholders, convened for 2 transportation summits in 2005 and 2006. The theme of those summits was One Voice, One Transportation Future. And the outcome was a transportation consensus agenda for state highway capacity improvements in Lake County. We have made significant progress since then, and the purpose of this video is to provide an update on those projects.
Well, the county has experienced a lot of growth, residential, commercial, shopping centers. People have noticed that all over the county, and the result of that has been there's a lot more people up here, a lot more cars, and people travel. And so they've been on the road network, using the road network. Unfortunately, the road network has not been improved to the same amount of growth that has happened with development, so we've gotten congestion as a result. We were seeing that the state, who owns a lot of the major highways in Lake County, state highways, was not expanding those highways. And there was a lot of different voices saying, well, expand this road, and a lot of voices makes a lot of noise, but not a lot of direction given to the state on where they should put their limited resources. Well, the idea for the summit was, you know, if we can maybe all speak together on one voice about where the state should improve the roads in the county, that would be better. Maybe we'd get better results. And so first of all, we'd have to have a summit to get everybody together to find out what were the highest priorities in Lake County. We got them all together and at the summit, and they voted. And the agreement was, if we all vote for these priorities, whatever comes out, then the legislative delegation would take that list of priorities, the consensus highway list, and that would be our One Voice, One Transportation Future. The delegation went to Springfield and worked for these sets of highest priorities. So they were ranked from highest priority to lowest priority. The focus of the summit results, the priority list, was on state highways and specifically adding capacity to state highways, widening state highway roads. What are state highways? Illinois marked route, US marked route. So the county doesn't have control over those roads, the municipalities don't have control over those roads, but the state of Illinois does. And so the idea was to have the delegation try to get projects into this IDOT budget for improving these highways, widening these highways. We've made very good progress because there was more money put into the IDOT budget because of what was called the state capital budget, Illinois Jobs Now program, where they put more money into the IDOT budget for road widening. And the IDOT staff, IDOT department, took the list from Lake County and used it to make what their recommendations were. So they were very happy to actually get One Voice, One Transportation Future out of Lake County, because that made it easier for them to suggest which improvements go into the IDOT budget. So it was a very successful effort by the county, and actually IDOT's recommended to other areas of the state. Here, look what Lake County did in terms of telling us what the consensus was in the county for state improvements. Since the Consensus Priority Transportation Plan was adopted in 2006, progress has been made in a number of key areas. As you will see on this map, 3 of these state highway capacity improvements have now been constructed, and 9 additional projects have now been funded for preliminary engineering and right-of-way acquisition. 3 of the projects have also been funded for construction by Lake County as part of the county's Challenge Bond program. In addition, corridor feasibility studies have now been completed for 2 highway corridors identified during the 2006 summit, Illinois Route 120 and US Route 41. In total, of the 22 state consensus priority projects that were identified at the 2006 Transportation Summit, only 6 have not been funded and started in some way.
We believe there's been progress in the development of our infrastructure program, but we definitely believe that there needs to be further progress with respect to those projects located or contained within the state consensus priority list. Well, it's a truism really that transportation is the kind of the underscore, if you will, of economic development. If you have a fast and efficient means of transportation, you tend to have a greater capacity to increase the number of businesses within a county and also to create the potential for more jobs in that area as well. Well, when products and people are stuck in traffic, it tends to have a negative impact on the bottom line of business and also on the quality of life of our residents. These are issues that we have to avoid and help to alleviate. Well, at Lake County Partners, we believe the focus should be on relieving congestion throughout the entire county, be it on state, local, or even the county roads as well as federal roadways, because frankly they're all part of one system, and all of that system, it affects the growth of our economy in so many different ways.
Since we started this initiative several years ago, local leaders have worked together in support of our shared goal: one voice, one transportation future. Our commitment to the transportation consensus agenda has resulted in real progress. I'd like to thank all of our stakeholders and ask for their continued support. We still have much more work to do, but by working together, sharing one voice, we will continue to improve our transportation future.